Wow.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and
Hello,
welcome
hello.
to this episode of Poet Picks. This is the show where poets come to talk about things that don't matter. That's right. If you want to know what Bird thinks about capitalism, then you can go listen to his poem about
Man.
capitalism. But that's not for here. This is for where you want to know if Bird does loop-de-loops or bunny ears when he ties his shoes. Bird?
Bunny ears.
Bunny
and
ears.
I double do it. So like
and
I take
double
a
knot. Bunny ears
I
and
take a
double knot.
really long time to tie my shoes.
Yeah, but they stay tight though.
Oh hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Awesome.
Double.
Yeah, awesome. So welcome. Today's episode, we are going to be doing a draft of quarantine video games, right? Each person here will pick 5 games. And we will the concept is that if there was another pandemic or this one just started taking over again, COVID 152 max comes back with a vengeance and we're locked inside for another 6 months, these are the 5 games that will be your entertainment for that entire time, right? These are the only 5 games you can play during this time, and they're just going to keep your sanity, because I don't know about y'all, but that's how I kept mine.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Passed a lot of time.
Weed.
Right.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
I'm going to do some quick introductions to the poets that we have here today. These beautiful people that showed up here today. First, we have Bird. Bird is a poet, teacher, LA native, and the next Smokage of LA. Give it up for Bird.
You let him know. Let him know.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have Edwin Bodney, Black queer, non-binary writer, educator, and lover in Los Angeles. Give it up for Edwin Bird.
Hey.
Did I say Edwin Birdney? I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Edwin
Wow.
Bodney.
Not us getting married on the Zoom, Bird.
Right.
We gonna get married. Oh my god.
Okay, next we have Pastiche Queen, is a Latin indigenous trans playwright, experimental theater director, and queer from another dimension. Give it up for Pastiche Queen.
Hey, Pastiche Queen.
Yes. And give it up for Siren Hand. They are an Indianapolis poet that focuses mainly on military veteran communities. They are studying creative writing and medical sociology at IU Indianapolis. Give it up for Siren Hand. Woo.
Hey. What's up?
Right. And I'm Keto. So that's it. Any questions? Any questions before we need to get into this? Oh, we need a draft order.
Yes,
okay.
we do.
So I need everybody here to pick a number between 1 and 150.
Between 100 and 150?
Yes.
1 and 150, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, between 1 and 150.
Got it.
God.
Tell me your number.
16.72.
Okay, so 16. Because no.
0.72 would make it 17, right? So
you want 17 or 16? You want me to round up?
I want 0.72 because if there's a tiebreaker, I just want it to be known that I was just that much closer.
Without going over $1, right? Rest in peace, Bob Barker.
So 16. Cool. Anybody else got their number? 4.
This many.
I got you.
Let's see. 128.
128. And
Siren? 83.
83. Beautiful. So today's draft order will be based off of which Pokemon applies to that number. So number 4 would be, I think that's Squirtle.
Yeah, or Bulbasaur.
You're goddamn fucking right it is.
Yeah.
Starting off hot. Let's go.
So that's Squirtle.
I don't even know what 16 is. I know it's like, it's kind of basic.
You
Oh,
like a
beautiful.
Pidgey.
Yeah, dude. Dude, if I got a Pidgey,
You got Pidgey.
that would go.
Okay,
that would
so
go.
128 is Taurus. That's a good one. That's a solid Taurus. Okay.
I'm a Taurus, so that works.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No. I'm far-fetched.
Yeah, far-fetched. Okay.
Oh
Yo.
shit.
I'm a duck.
Oh shit.
Nice.
And Bird, you're 16.72.
What yeah. What am I just the giant version of? Because I'm not quite 17 yet.
Okay,
So-
but at least
Look at that 16. It's literally Pidgey.
is Pidgey.
You're like one level. You're one level away from being a Pidgeotto.
And my shit is
You just have to
Wow.
punch one more Pikachu in
Yeah,
the face.
it's like
Everything you,
you
need
have
is
like
right
slap. It's like you have like slap.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I'm the angriest of birds. Let me just tell you, because I'm right there.
You just have like quick attack. All you have is quick attack.
Got a little sand attack in there. No, no drill peck. You ain't get drill peck when you're not even
Although-
Pidgeotto.
Arguably, according to the Pokedex, it does say that Pidgey is very docile. So I don't know what to expect this bracket. Like,
So also last thing, it's a snake draft, right? So that means the order goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back and forth like that till we're done. Okay. So the order will be Edwin,
Mm-hmm.
and then Siren,
hey,
and then
yeah. Well,
yeah, and then Pastiche, and then Bird, and then me. Yay!
if I would have just been a Pidgeotto, this would have been different.
Yeah, you, but you didn't want to commit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
told you round
You was getting
up.
ready to evolve, and you kept pressing B, and you didn't let it. So okay, so are y'all ready?
Sure.
do it.
Let's
Yeah.
do this. Let's do this. Edwin,
Yeah.
with your first pick,
Mhm.
what you in the video game quarantine draft? What you got?
I'm actually gonna just do me. So I'm going with, and I put these together because they're both also very, very similar, and also like are to me the same franchise. Like to me, they go in the same like a little
Okay.
umbrella.
Okay.
So I said X-Men Legends,
Okay.
but I also combined it with Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like that's all one pairing. So like
Yeah.
That's fair.
that's
So X-Men Legends with the first pick off the board. That's good.
yeah.
That's good. That's solid. That's
If
solid.
we're talking like something that I have to be like forever interested in,
Uh-huh.
like the replay value.
Because you can keep building your teams and building them different ways and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna be shitty today.
Okay. All right. Siren, you're up next. What you got? First pick.
I'm gonna be shitty today. I'm gonna take Legend of Zelda, the entire franchise. Take it. Take it.
Yeah.
Legend of
It's all right.
Zelda.
It's all right.
It's too good.
It's an early
too
pick.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
you have to. If you don't
It's
take
all
that in
right.
the first round, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
it's-
get
It's
it.
all right.
It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
one
alright.
of my, and I feel pretty confident the order that I put
alright.
these in. So
Yeah.
I'm going for Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. That's great. That's great because there's
Oh,
a
that
good
hurt.
chance. There's a
Oh
good
my
The
chance
God, that
that
opening
hurt.
move, guys.
Bird was gonna take that if you didn't get it. So
that was number one. That was my number one. That was,
Well, now Bird's gonna
it's
have
good.
it out for me.
It's good. I don't know what you got. That's what I'm saying. I'm walking in this blind.
This is great. That's perfect. Okay, Pastiche, what you got?
I am also going to take one of the pillars of video games, and I'm taking Resident Evil.
Resident
Ooh,
Evil.
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
All
You
of
can have
them.
that.
All
Yeah,
16
yeah, that's
of them.
That listen, that is
That's a good
totally
one.
fine. There's that is a whole realm of video games that y'all need to worry about me because I'm not even about shooting
Oh,
games
yeah.
like that. You know, you gotta.
Or
I'm good.
I'm a
scary
spooky
games.
Or
bitch.
scary games. Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all have
You
taken. Have at it.
just you
Yeah,
don't
you do
do
have all of
Live
it.
your
scary
life.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
unless you're talking about Jurassic Park at Chuck E. Cheese, like I'm good. I'm
Oh,
straight.
that's a good one.
And the fact that
That's
I
a good
consider
one.
that a scary game lets you know everything about
It's a
me.
little. It's a little
Uh,
spooky.
It's a little
Hello?
Car
like
be
damn.
moving. You
This
turn
has
around.
to
Yeah.
be good.
It's
Like
tense.
whoa.
That's
There's
tense.
a
Things
you see
jump at
behind
you.
you.
Yeah.
It's a
Things
lot.
jump at you. I get it.
Mhm. When
It's
you're
a
The
getting
lot.
chased
music is
by the
intense.
T-Rex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
All right, Bert, what you got?
All right. I'm of course gonna take Smash. I
Yeah.
need every iteration of Smash, so that's mine.
Super
Yeah.
Smash Brothers. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
If I can't have Zelda, I'll take Smash.
yeah. That's
I almost took Smash. I almost took
that's
Smash.
I
for all-
know.
And
I
I
know.
almost took something else too.
yeah. Beautiful. This is great because now I got my little double pick at the end, and then we're gonna send it back down. And I'm just gonna my first one I'm gonna take is it's gonna be Pokemon, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Nice.
sign that off. Right. I'm gonna go
Nice.
ahead and sign off Pokemon. And then for safety for me, I'm here's the thing. I don't think anybody else is gonna take it, but Bird or Edwin might decide to be an asshole. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and take FIFA. There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
Just
There it is.
because
Okay.
at the end of the day, that is the game that if we're locked
Yeah.
up, that is gonna be consuming
Survive. Yeah.
all
Your
of
whole
my
life.
time.
I
All of
very
my
much
time.
I almost took that before I took Smash.
I thought about it
I
to be a
know.
dick
Yeah.
because I don't play any sports games ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like,
Right. Yeah,
Like, something
because
else
fuck me, right?
Arsenal in the back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be-
Yeah.
What was that,
Hit you
Siren?
real
I
hard.
appreciate that y'all love me though. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Oh, I was just
Oh.
saying that sports games, I mean, I was saying it before everybody hopped
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Sports games are
We
just
don't-
not my
I
thing.
don't-
Uh-uh.
You
Boring.
know, real
Boring,
life, I'll have
boring.
fun with it. I
More for
can't do it for
me.
a video game, though.
Yeah, no, it's so boring.
There's no stakes.
Oh.
There's no stakes.
I've literally watched like
And I feel like
the
the
soul
game
escape out of
definitely
Edwin's
cheats.
body as he as they watch me play FIFA. Like they'll come in the room and look at the screen and just be like, I don't know how you did it.
Yeah. I would just walk out like, well, that's it. Died. I
Yeah.
died.
Some people
My whole
choose
soul, my
some
spirit.
people choose to be bored. So
Choose to be bored. It's boring.
all right.
Just let me play in real life.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
Mm.
All right, Bert, back to you.
Do I want it? Is it? I'll take Fortnite.
Fortnite. Okay.
I'll take Fortnite.
Okay.
Now I'm out here getting nervy. I'm getting nervy.
Oh, Fortnite is off the board. Okay. You know,
It just celebrated
there's-
its 6th birthday.
there's nobody here that's under the age of 20, so I think you would have been fine.
You'll be listen. I've been playing enough now where
Yeah.
you'll be surprised the
I
number
know.
of people that are like older that
Are
are playing
about
this.
that. No, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Okay. Pastiche.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Yeah. I needed another.
That was gonna
fighting
go.
game.
Yeah.
That was
Listen,
gonna
you
go.
can count
I
on
knew
me.
it.
It's got to be bloody. If there's blood in it, I'm probably gonna be laying it.
that's beautiful.
That's
This is
fair.
great. This is great because we're gonna be on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah,
Like, that's
this is
literally
fine.
the only fighting game that I didn't grow up on because I was just like, it's so much blood. Like just one punch in the face and it's like a gallon. Just
Oh.
Yeah. That should
No,
be
but then the fatalities. That was the best. part.
fatalities.
It's
The
like,
fatalities were
man.
dope. I can't.
Also-
I can't. I used
And
to, I
some
used
of
to
the
be
lore
terrified
was
of that
dope.
pit.
Pretty good.
Mhm.
Like I mean, not really representation of like women in general, but like the way they were dressed, but the actual characters themselves, like being a little tran queer, like I was like, I don't think I have crushes on any of these women. I think I just want to be them.
Yeah.
Facts.
Absolutely.
I feel you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel you.
My girl Katana, my girl Jade,
Yeah.
Bad bitches. Yeah, love 'em.
Killing it. Okay, next, Siren. What you got? What was
Metal
the siren?
Gear.
What was the siren from Mortal Kombat?
Uh, Sindel.
Sindel,
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that used to
yeah,
scream
yeah,
your
yeah.
whole body
Yeah.
away.
And she
And
had
her
the hair
hair.
whip.
She
Yeah,
could
the hair
whip your
whip.
She
ass
had
with
this.
her
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
hair.
nice.
she had the
Nice.
She's like badass in the new
Jessie
one.
from
She's like they've like really fucking like
yeah.
Got her
they
back
I
up.
love
she is fucking
She
nuts in
rips
the new
someone's
one.
arms off and goes, "Who's your queen?" and then screams their body away.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Icon.
crazy.
So I would like to do Metal Gear.
Oh.
Metal Gear is a
Ooh.
great one.
Yeah, you can have that.
Ooh.
I have zero interest in that. That's
Metal
way
Gear.
too
Yeah,
straight
it's
for
not.
me.
It's not.
That's
It's
like
not,
just nostalgia. That's
it's not for.
nostalgia.
It's
That's
not
cool.
mine, but I know it's a great
Fair.
game.
That's a good one.
That's actually
Yeah.
one of those
One of
few
the
games where I would
bosses-
sit down and like watch other people play and be
That
like,
It's
"Oh,
is
just
this
the
is
best.
fun."
in like
It's fun to
Metal
just
Gear
like
2.
creep around, like
Oh, yeah.
and the music.
Yeah.
And
If there's
every
a-
single game is just a wild trip with the music because they're trying such weird stuff
Crazy
with it.
shit.
Yeah. Snake.
There's a
Snake!
boss who, if you
Snake!
reset your console to be 2 weeks ahead of time, the boss will die of old age.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah. There's like an old man sniper, and if you like, if your
Yeah.
console
Oh,
goes
yeah.
out 2 weeks, he'll die of old age instead, and then you just go and pick up all his shit. Yeah,
That's
Nice.
crazy. That's
That's
actually
amazing.
awesome. That's
it's on the
actually awesome.
PlayStation 2. That shit's on the PS2.
Yep.
Ahead of its
Hideo
time. That's
Kojima
crazy.
is
Yep.
amazing.
Woo, wow.
So if you
I'm-
didn't have like a memory card, you wouldn't even be able to do that.
No, if you were
Yeah.
trying to do it in one shot, it would take you like 20 hours, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Remember
But
the
they
good old
also
days
for the
of
PS2 they
leaving your
also
game
had
running?
Oh
Sorry,
man. The
because you
room
didn't
would
have a
be
memory card.
so
You just had to leave it
hot.
overnight.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
My
what were you
room was
saying, Siren?
hot.
I was just saying like that the PS2 where you had to plug back in for Mantis.
Yes.
Like you had just blew my mind. And I
Yes.
didn't even play the Metal Gear series until honestly this year.
Say that again,
Yeah.
Pastiche?
So there's a certain boss who like his intentional thing is that he fucks with your mind, like that's his whole power, and you have to unplug your controller from port 1 and put it into controller 2 to get control back, to like switch your mind.
That's
Oh shit.
crazy.
That's
It's so
funny.
sick.
It's wild.
Wow.
It's so
That's
sick.
funny.
That's actually awesome. That's actually awesome.
It's like,
That's
you know,
funny.
it's like
that was
we're
a
doing
PS2 game. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
so fucking dope.
There were so
Programming
there
was
were
top.
there was
Okay.
there was a game called Time Splitters where
Yeah.
like
Ugh.
it would constantly show this volume bar like adjusting and you thought your TV was fucking with you, but it was the video game. It's like you are not adjusting your volume. You actually have no control right now.
See,
of your
and they
TV.
played
It was so
they
great.
played off of Eternal Darkness for that one. Eternal Darkness for
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
go
yeah, yeah, yeah.
crazy?
So yeah, I'm liking
was
these
so
deep
good.
cuts. I'm liking them. Let's go. Let's go.
All these scary ass games that I'll never play. It's great. Okay.
It's okay. You can watch. You know,
Yeah.
you can watch as
Why
we
am
play
I
them. We'll
watching?
stream
Why
them
am-
for
Why
you.
am I watching? That's okay.
Hey, sometimes I don't have the energy and it's just nice.
Yeah, true. Edwin, back to you, fam. What you got?
I had a different thing in number 2, but I think that it's also going to be safe.
Remember, you have 2 picks in a row.
Oh shit, yeah. Then I'm gonna say as my second choice, Diablo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. That's ours, man. That's ours.
Yeah.
That's lifetimes.
Yeah.
If you really want, because there's some things. Oh,
Oh, I think we lost
You
that
can
Stitch.
like oh no. All right.
Oh,
yeah, there's some things that have such a low drop rate.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 1% or like
Mhm.
just
And
like
you just have to keep going. You just
you
have
have
to
to
keep
farm
going
it.
through
You
it.
have to
Yeah.
farm it.
Just
You have to,
grind.
just
Ah.
grinding, farming, crafting, like just mowing through bodies.
Mm.
Yeah. just
Truly.
so yeah, so I'm taking Diablo and all of that.
Mm.
Um
Yes.
You back. Beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
too bad.
Yeah.
And then my third choice, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna switch some stuff up here too, and I'm gonna go with Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm with
does that mean if
Oh
they're in the
no.
same universe, does that mean Titanfall is also out?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about the game. I don't know enough about the games to be able to tell.
Apex is like a spin-off from Titanfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all
Okay.
count as the same
Is
franchise.
Is
They
it
all
like the
count,
same type?
It's,
Is it like
it's the same. It's the same universe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, so here's
Titanfall's
the thing.
way
Here's the
better,
thing.
though.
If it's not the same like type of game, just like with some small changes, it's different. So like for example, there would be a difference between Mario 64 and Mario Kart, but not a difference between Mario Brothers 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
or Paper Mario, because they're
or
all
Galaxy
the same type of.
or
Yeah,
got it.
exactly.
Yeah.
But 64 and Galaxy would be in the same thing, if you
Well,
understand.
here's my thing too, though. This is why I wanted this brings in maybe a debate, maybe a challenge here, because
Mhm.
I was gonna say Rob picked all of Pokemon, and for me, like Pokemon
Oh,
I
Stadium.
did.
Oh, you picked
Keto
all
picked
of
it.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like all of Pokemon. So then I'm like Pokemon Stadium versus like Pokemon like red or blue.
So if we're talking Pokemon, just like from a nerd standpoint, I'm thinking like the games that are the games. So
Like
if you
the
want to play
colors.
The colors.
exactly. So if you want to talk about like a
Oh.
Pokemon trading card game or
Pokemon
Stadium
Coliseum.
or Pokemon
Okay,
Go,
so you
even I
are
think
so
is a
you are
complete.
counting
Pokemon
those as
Snap,
different.
Pokemon
I'm
Go.
counting
You are-
those as different because they're a
Okay.
different
Got
game.
it.
But like,
Okay.
but like the ones that we know what we talk about. The ones that are like the same. You know what I mean? That would
Okay.
be would all count. Yeah.
Okay, well now we're clear on it.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
I don't know enough about Titanfall and Apex to know how similar they are. I don't know if they're like the same game or completely
They have a
different.
different. They for sure is a different play style, but it's all the same world, same guns, like
Variations on a death match.
variations on a deathmatch thing. Like it's like some
Okay.
of there's some, to me there's enough overlap that I would say both of those are gone.
Okay.
'Cause it's also like those are like the only two games of the franchise.
Right. Okay.
So I would say like they should just be grouped together. Like once you pick
Agree.
one, they're
Okay.
out.
Agree.
It just went purple out of nowhere. That was crazy.
Oh, because it's time to match with sunset. So like as soon as the sun sets, this turns on and then I go
See, I need to
into
get fancy like you. That's
I
yeah.
just
You gotta
got,
get
like,
you gotta
this
get
old
gayer,
funky
Siren. You gotta get gayer.
lamp.
You're not gay enough, Siren. You're not gay enough.
I'll
It
work
has
on it.
to-
I'll put up the flags, I think, or I mean, work the LEDs.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll see where you got yours.
LEDs, the vibes. Amazon.
Yeah, you can get more gay. I'm sure you can get more gay on Amazon. I'm sure you can. It's more gay.
Absolutely.
My partner's gonna walk in and be like, "Wow, this looks really gay."
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be
It'll
great.
be phenomenal.
Oh man. Okay. Well then, yeah. I'm
Okay.
good. So
Um,
Diablo and then Apex Legends.
All right. So this is my shade
pick.
choice. This is my shame choice. This
Okay.
is my dirty secret. Animal
Okay.
Crossing.
Animal
Oh,
Crossing. That's
take
not a
it.
dirty secret. That's legit. Dog.
No.
Take it.
Comfy game. Comfy
I-
game.
I'm here to upset
Hey,
people. I'm here
It
to.
was on my
listen.
list, but you could take it.
That's one of those. No, that's actually a good idea that you took it there, because that one could have been taken by somebody else for sure.
That
Yeah.
was definitely going to be taken by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I might go.
I had that.
I might go like another dirty little secret.
What? Tell me.
Well,
Tell me all your
when
secrets.
I don't know
Yeah,
when it's
yeah.
my turn. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just talking. I'm not choosing.
You don't want to give it up yet.
No.
All right. Pastiche, on to you.
So I'm gonna say Elden Ring
Beautiful.
Elden Ring.
Ooh,
because that motherfucker, I've
you
played
could
through that
be
game
there,
8
yeah,
times,
forever.
and I'm still like, oh, what's this?
Did you actually beat it, or are you just like stuck somewhere forever?
I 100%ed it.
It's oh nice.
One of those.
Did you
Yeah,
do it
you got
during the
to. Love it.
pandemic itself, or did you was it during a different time?
I got it when it
Wait.
released, so I guess we were on
Okay.
tail end of the panini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
did you do nightmare mode? Did you do hardest? Did you do
Oh yeah, I did, and I put in. I think I have like 300 hours in it.
That's insane.
Like,
That's
Oh,
that's
Wow.
I
sorry, not
put,
insane. That's just
That's
I
that's
a
do the,
quarantine
awesome.
game.
Yeah,
That's
like
that's
Oh,
what it's
yeah.
supposed to be. That's what
I
it's
do
supposed
that
Yeah.
anime trope of like the melee fighter and who until they get injured enough, then they turn into a mage. So if I have half health, or if I'm above half health, I'm hitting you with all my swords and melee shit, and then as soon as I'm down half health, I'm like, all right,
All
you
right,
did it.
You done did it. You done got rid of
Yep.
my armor, and now I'm about to blast you with this magic shit.
Yeah,
That's it. You got to activate
Love
that
it.
Phoenix Force.
Love
that's
it.
right. Now I move faster. You don't know where I am. All you know is you know where you're not, and that's alive.
yeah,
And that is in this realm. Booyah.
Love it.
booyaka.
All right, Bert, on to you.
I will take. I need an RPG, and unfortunately, Zelda was supposed to be the one that holds me over. So I will take the Mario verse.
Okay. Okay. So we're talking about 64 Galaxy, all of those.
Mm.
No, just like any and all Mario RPGs, even including NES and like
okay.
tell
Like Paper Mario.
Paper
Okay.
Mario, Super
Okay.
Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy,
Right, right,
Super
right,
Mario
right, right.
64,
Right,
Super
right.
Mario NES, Super Mario
Mario and
Wonder
Luigi
Woman.
partners
So
in time.
which would be the first one that you would take?
Start.
Yeah.
Honestly, probably Super Mario Galaxy, only because I've already played Sunshine and I've played
Okay.
64.
Right.
So
right.
like I would just revisit those for nostalgia, but
Yeah.
I've already beaten those. But there's so many other Mario games that I haven't even touched, haven't even,
Yeah.
and they're always like really clever and really dope.
No, for sure. For sure.
The writing in them's really, really
Yeah.
awesome. And they've got so many twists. Like as you're just walking in the forest, some like a tree says something really dark.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm
And you're like,
where did
what?
this come from?
There
It's like, I
was
thought we
like
were
a
playing
whole
Mario.
there was like a whole YouTube video about why Super Mario 64 was so creepy, and it's
Mhm.
because there's like no sound. There's nobody in this house. It's empty and
Yeah.
it's quiet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
And
that
like
me and Keisha were literally singing that yesterday. Do 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 do
yeah, and even that is kind of just not. It feels
Yeah.
unsettlingly fake. You're like,
Yeah.
no, bro.
And then the
nobody
random
here."
Bowser laughs.
Footsteps.
The footsteps, I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
Yeah, it's just
Nightmares.
so creepy. And then the boos that are downstairs in the basement
Yeah, and the hallway
and
that
the
never
cackling.
ends. Remember, like when you like, but if you don't have like enough stars or whatever, you just run
Yeah.
down that hallway and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it
some
was
weird
really
like
creepy for
fucked
real.
up. It's like when it's like that like in Demon Slayer when they're stuck in that house when they're stuck in
Yeah, yeah, for
you're like,
real.
what's going on? How do I get out of this? Like you're just in some fucked up vortex.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
like Vivarium.
And I'm with Siren too. The Vivarium, oh my god, traumatized me. Traumatized. But yeah, the footsteps, just like it's just like just Mario just running like
Oh.
in this desolate castle.
Yeah,
And you hear his like little feet.
Which I mean, at that when they were designing it, so did they go any further into the lore of it, or was it just because it was pretty cutting
Kind
edge,
of.
not just graphic wise, but sound wise for its time? Like
yeah,
the effects
Yeah.
were really, really well
Because
done.
that was
Yeah.
literally the first 64 game. like
Right.
that came out.
Yeah.
So everyone was
Yeah.
just really blown away by a 3D.
That's what I was about to say. Was that the first time we saw Mario
Yeah.
3D? Like we had never
Yeah.
seen it
Uh-huh.
before.
Yeah,
The
it was the
closest
first.
we saw was like Mario Kart on Super
Mm.
NES,
Yeah.
like where
Oh,
it
yeah,
kind of
mhm.
had a foreground and a background, but we
Right.
didn't have like a 3D object, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
That was what made it like also that was also really trippy too. It was like you could actually walk within the side scroller universe that you got so accustomed to.
Right.
Yeah.
right.
And so then it just became creepier, you know, from there. It was just funny.
It's
I was
also
like,
you
oh
look
man.
back on it and you look back on it and you're like, this shit is pixelated as fuck.
Yeah,
Man,
they're
and
blocky.
I thought-
What is this shit?
Motion sickness.
I
Yeah.
remember
It's so slow. It's so slow.
I
Yeah,
remember
it's
tried
just
just
to
like
play-
what?
spazzing on the first Super Smash Brothers graphics. Like, oh my god, they got shadows. What? Like
Yeah.
shadows? It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's like
And then
I'm
you look
there.
at it and you're just like, this is construction paper.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like a South Park
Like
episode.
they just glue stick this shit to my TV screen.
There are dudes underneath the screen doing it.
Yeah, with little
Claymation type
popsicle
shit.
sticks, just fucking puppet show.
All right, so I'm so glad. I'm so happy because now I gotta take the two games that like it's
Hurt us.
my
Just hurt
soul,
us. Just
right? No, it's
But-
I think
No,
I'm gonna be fine.
I
to
know,
be
I
honest.
know one of
but-
them.
But
he'll be
there's
alright.
two of them that I need to take now because
'Kay.
this game actually did like hold me over during the last pandemic, so I would come back to it, and
Yeah.
that's Ghost of Tsushima. That's
I knew
literally
Yeah.
my favorite
That's a
game
good one.
Yes.
ever. Like,
I knew it was
Beautiful.
and
coming.
it's the first and only game in my life that I ever completed to 100%. Like I found all the flowers, all the
You wrote all the
armor.
poems.
I wrote all the haikus. I did everything. Like that's the first
Had all
game
the
ever in
boxes.
my life. I never even did that with Pokemon because I was just like, this game is over when I beat the Elite Four. I did it. Like get out of
No.
my face.
No, I
Rolled the
gotta
credits.
catch
That
them
means I
all.
beat it. They rolled the
No,
credits,
I
man.
gotta
That means the
catch
game is
them all.
over, fam. What are you talking about?
The
Right?
sequel. The sequel's in active development right now too.
Oh my
It's
gosh, I
really-
can't wait. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Like that's
It's gonna launch in
I
the
love
next
that
like 2
game
years.
so much. And like,
gorgeous.
I was so
Just
emotional. If y'all ain't
gorgeous.
played it yet, man, like you're not ready, man. Like when them
Yeah.
All right.
It's one of the only games
I'm
I've
not
ever
gonna do
screenshotted.
spoilers. We're gonna keep it spoiler free. Just know it's gonna get you, dog. It's gonna get you. Okay.
There's some gut punches. Yeah.
And then the next game, right? Those who know me well knows that this absolutely has to happen, which is Spider-Man. It has
Okay.
to happen.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah.
You ready for that
the
sequel?
Spider-Man. Listen, I'm so ready for these games, man. Like I literally when I first got the first game, like I would be like in the main room with Bird and them, and I'd be like, all right, y'all, I'm about to go be Spider-Man for a second. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm gonna go be
Right.
Spider-Man
Not-
for the rest
Not
of the
even
night.
I'm about to
and
go
then
play
that was it.
Spider-Man. I'm about to go
No.
be
No,
Spider-Man.
be Spider-Man.
Because that's how it feels when you're
I'm gonna
playing
go
the
be
game.
Spider-Man.
There was a point where it had gotten so crazy where I would just like put on music and just like not do missions but just swing around the city because it was
Oh,
just
yeah.
fun and it was like
Put on a podcast
cathartic.
and vibe.
You know what I mean? Like just
Yep.
swinging around the city. That I love those games. That one, the second one with Miles Morales, all of them. Just so dope.
See, that's how I was with Mirror's Edge. Like,
Oh.
but I
Mirror's
feel
Edge.
Spider-Man
Oh.
executed it so much better. I really wish that you could do that first person, right?
Yeah.
But that was like, again, to just sit back and vibe or do the speed runs,
Yeah.
and just try to do
Oh
that,
yeah,
that
yeah,
way
yeah, yeah.
is a lot of fun. And so Spider-Man, I agree with you, that brought back a lot of that for me. So
Dying Light is very similar. Like it's got that
Mhm.
parkour vibe where you just like
right,
put the music
Oh,
on,
yeah,
survive
yeah,
the night and just run around town.
the graphics are ridiculous too.
So
So
beautiful.
I like them.
I love it. Beautiful. Okay. Bird, back to you.
Okay, so I have to remember that this is a quarantine.
I
I'll
mean,
save that for probably number
Online things are
5.
available.
No. So like I was thinking like activity in terms of like physical activity. I need a game that gets me moving, right?
Oh,
Look at
okay.
you being a responsible
But-
adult.
But I don't really care for that right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Okay, I'm wrestling between like
during the quarantine. I'm gonna
what
be. I'm
I'm
gonna be
good
one of them.
at and nostalgia.
You know, one of those pirates in what's his new
Mm.
ship that just kind of built into the wall.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Part of the crew. Exactly. That's what I'm gonna be during the quarantine. Just this is me now.
I loved it too much, and there was so much to do. I'll go with Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, hell
Ratchet
yeah.
and Clank. That's a good one.
Yeah,
The
I was
PS5 one
gonna
is so
I was
pretty.
gonna go with Tony Hawk, but I actually had more stuff to do with Ratchet and Clank.
You
Yeah.
dropping some names, man. You might not get that one
Tony
back.
to, Tony Hawk was like I got through it too quick. That's why. So I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
Like
a,
Now-
it's a,
I don't feel like it would
it's a
last me.
short
I
game.
love that game. I could play it and replay it a bunch of times, but
Mhm.
it just I could also do that with Ratchet and Clank and still have entertainment value. It has like even after game
Yeah.
like added value to it, which I was like,
Now, if you're talking about Tony Hawk, though, and you did just say you needed a physical game, there was Tony Hawk Move that, although it did not get
would
good reviews,
had the it
yeah, it
had
had
the
the
board.
actual like board that you could do
Oh,
that with in
word?
your living room. And
Yeah.
Was that like
Notoriously
for the
flop.
PlayStation iToy or something like that?
no,
Yeah,
it was the
no.
Wii and the Xbox and the
Yeah.
PlayStation 3.
Okay.
Mm.
So Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3.
Okay.
And
It
I think
was
computer too, probably.
not
Notoriously a
that
flop.
board.
Although
Oh,
someone,
awful.
there was a video I saw of someone who had reprogrammed it to basically work like a normal controller,
Mhm.
and then they beat Dark Souls with it.
With the
With this,
they beat Dark Souls with the skateboard.
Yeah,
That's
it was something.
like
It was something absurd like that. Yeah.
the amount of time
That's
you have to
crazy.
have on your hands.
what I'm saying, quarantine time.
The views, the
But
But
views.
some
More
people just
than
feel like this is my
quarantine, you need
regular
an
life.
eternity. You need an
Yeah.
eternity.
But
Oh,
arguably, if you have a pandemic, like, I mean,
Yeah.
if you've got a pandemic, you might as well just get really wild with it, you know.
Yeah,
Get weird.
it's that or make sourdough. So
And I
And-
sucked at that.
I'm making focaccia.
And some. Awesome.
All right, Pastiche.
Make toast.
okay. I'm gonna take another big one. Final Fantasy.
Ooh.
Good pick.
You know what is so I really wanted to get into this franchise. I jumped in with Final Fantasy 15
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, this game's amazing. I was putting in so many hours and I'm like getting into it and I'm doing a mission and then my roommate swings by and he's like, damn, you're on a loading screen again? I swear I passed by this place like
There
3 or
are
4
a
times.
lot
You
of
are
loading
always on a loading screen. After he said that, my love bubble
It's just-
Oh,
popped. I was like, then I couldn't unsee it. Like I couldn't unsee how many loading screens I was running into.
that's
And I
tough.
was like, actually fuck this game. And I was so mad at him for pointing that out to me because I was ready to get lost and not give a shit about the loading screens.
I
but it was-
really just
it
like
was
I
bad.
love that every numbered one in the series is like completely new, but you
Mm.
see characters from other ones, they're just in different circumstances.
Mm.
And that as a writer is really compelling because
Yeah.
it shows one that they're like really well written, really well made
Yeah.
characters, but also like you see them in these circumstances where you're like, oh, there's Tifa, and then you're like, oh, fuck. Like, I don't know. It's really rewarding.
It's
Okay.
And then
like
even when you look at the older ones too, like I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy 3-6. Like
God.
that's my favorite of the whole franchise. And to have all those different perspectives caught on the different sides of the war is really, really cool.
okay.
And you don't think that that exists in a, 16-bit, 32-bit space. It just,
And secret
Like-
party members.
yes.
Like fucking sick, dude. Like, yeah, and I totally agree. Like, you don't expect it from a game that's now like 25 plus years old.
Mhm.
And then you're like, where is
Absolutely.
all like this complex storytelling is being told now? People are like, oh, it's the cutting edge. It's like, baby, no, Square Enix has been doing
No.
this for a while.
For a while.
For a hot minute.
Fun fact: I played one of the second game I ever owned for my Game Boy Pocket was a Final Fantasy something. I can't remember which one it was. But I never beat it because I never found the pillar in the sky. Now I know that is very early in the game, right? I don't know what happened. I listen to this day, I cannot tell you how you find this. It just kept telling me, get to the pillar in the sky. And I was just walking around like beating up because my only context for video games at that point is really Pokemon. So I was like,
Go
this is
beat
like
shit up.
B-Tech ass Pokemon, right? And I'm going through and I'm just beating these other like these things. I'm beating up all this stuff, but I'm just like where is this fucking pillar in the sky? I never found it to this day. It's out there somewhere.
This B-Tech.
But I was just like, this game sucks. I'm just gonna get the next Pokemon. Fun. This is before you could just look up guides on the internet like at your
Right.
will.
You
And,
had
used
to
to
have money and
watch
go
my
for
cousin.
Nintendo Power. You
and
had
my
to
Caribbean ass family was barely even buying me video games, much less like video game
Nintendo.
guidebooks,
exactly.
magazines. As we're walking out the door, you're like, don't look at anything, just leave.
We're
Just leave.
getting out of here. Yeah.
And then how
Yeah.
revolutionary it was when we got GameFAQs.com.
Oh, man.
Cheat
Listen.
CC.
TCC.
Yeah!
Yes. Cheat Code
CC.
Central.
Cheat Code Central, baby.
CC was that girl too. And then you also got
Bro.
you also occasionally got some cheats on G4 TV.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had
Like
yeah.
they would,
I had a
so you
Game Shark.
Game
I had a
Yeah,
mo-
Game Shark,
yeah,
man.
baby.
That
Game
shit
Shark,
was
Game Genie
See,
was
Yes.
the one.
Game
Those were the ones
Genie.
back-
Oh my god.
back in my
digging
day,
my
we just
brain.
had to run the Messino code for everything. That's
Yeah.
Cheat
CC was where it's at.
CC. I was living on that. Living on that.
yeah. Game Shark.
Oh my
Crazy.
god, that cheat CC.
I would get stuck.
Because I would bounce back and forth because it was like, if Cheat CC didn't have it, let's check the GameFAQs message
That's
board.
right.
And if they don't have it,
Yeah.
then fuck.
Yeah. And then
Wasn't it like
nobody had it.
weren't the phone calls if you called like the Nintendo Power hotline or whatever, weren't the phone calls like free to a certain extent and then they charge you afterwards?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
if you got
Because-
stuck in Zelda dungeon, someone would help walk you through it, but you had a limit, and then it was yeah, totally.
And I think that one of
That's
my brothers,
you
so I have two brothers,
hilarious.
that one of my brothers actually racked up like the money from sitting there on the phone, and that only happened once in our household because we all learned the lesson of like,
Oh
do
my
not call
goodness.
Nintendo Power.
Siren's like, because I don't have a brother anymore.
I
Because actually,
passed.
our parents killed him after that.
Actually
Gosh.
murdered.
It was
yeah.
a wrap.
Actually murdered.
It was a wrap.
We all
Oh, you
learned
been
that
right
lesson
here.
because then suddenly Christmas felt a little bit lonely.
All of a
I
sudden,
felt-
you get more presents for people.
I didn't know you could
Like,
call Nintendo. I could have found the pillar in the sky. I had no idea. I didn't know I could just call them.
And
up
you
like,
already
the
know
fuck
your
is this
Caribbean
thing?
father would have murdered you
I-
if you racked up all that money.
What are you doing on the phone? You don't have any friends. Sit down.
Yeah.
I could have the number of games I would have called in for because listen, I wasn't allowed to own a lot of games, but I could rent a lot of games, and I had
Yeah.
7
Fair.
fucking days. I had
Mhm.
7 days.
Blockbuster?
To
It
get
was
through
Blockbuster,
this.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Blockbuster or
Hollywood Video.
Hollywood
Video.
Video.
Yes.
Hollywood Video.
Mhm.
Gosh.
Yeah. And I had 7 days. Listen, and I wanted to beat Glover. I wanted to beat Gex. I wanted to beat.
Ugh.
where's- Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
still, dude. I never beat Conker's Bad Fur Day.
No, me neither.
I-
Oh my gosh.
I
that-
rented that. I rented that for a month straight. My mom was getting pissed. She was like, "Robert, this is the only game you're buying. You just every time we come here, this is all you get." I'm like, "Ma, I didn't beat it yet." She's like, "I don't care. It's a ridiculous game and has poop in it." And
Yeah,
you stop
I
buying it.
remember.
I don't
remember
care. It's
me and
hilarious.
me and my cousin renting that one, and then like we got in trouble because like they came in on a scene that was like not quite for kids because that game wasn't really for kids, and then we never got to get it again.
It was for
Wasn't it-
kids. It just had terrible humor. It was like it had poop jokes.
But wasn't it rated? It was rated M when it
It
finally
was
did.
rated
Yeah.
M, I think
It was,
yeah.
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 And it's funny because like I remember, so I didn't I grew up in a video game family. I had two brothers, which meant that I never got the controller, right?
Oh,
And
like
so
probably every.
I got to watch games, but my house was also really, really strict.
Mm.
So we didn't get games like Conkers. And so it waited until I was working at GameStop and I was coming into, and they're like, okay, if you're working at GameStop and you like video games, like check these ones out. And that was like one of the first games that I loaded into a system. And I'm like, oh
yes.
my God, this
Baptism
is
by fire.
beautiful and
Beautiful.
terrible. It's
It's
amazing.
great. I still to this day have never beaten it. I never got past the singing poo. The giant singing poo.
Yep, he has corn for teeth.
He does have,
He does. He does.
oh
It's
my
great.
God, brain.
Yeah.
You damn it, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many games. Even Banjo Kazooie, haven't been that one. I got all the way to the witch. Never beat her.
Have you
Do it.
Banjo-Kazooie?
You know which game was another secretly creepy game, and I don't understand what it is, and this might have just been me. You know what game used to creep me out? Diddy Kong Racing. If you ever played like
it's deeply unsettling.
the one player version of that game, it's like really creepy. It kind of
It's
had that thing
desolate.
where you were just like driving through and like finding different places. It kind of had that same kind of vibe as 64.
I
where
remember
it was
that.
just like
I kind of.
it felt
And
unsettling.
everyone is dancing forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually,
you
now
put
that
it
I
like
think about
that.
it,
Yeah, it was just
it
like,
is kind of creepy. It is
Yeah.
kind of creepy.
The only break they get from dancing is when they're driving in their little cars for sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
And
is a little
they're all
creepy.
like animals. There's
A little
There's-
worried about them
I never
now.
thought about
yeah,
that.
no, yeah, for
It's
sure.
fucked up, man.
What's going on?
Okay. All right, we need to move on.
Somebody's got to get to the bottom of that.
No, for real, it's a lot. You know, there's a white man responsible somewhere. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, let's
1000.
let's move on. Siren, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Slayer.
Yep.
Dark Souls.
Yep.
Yep.
The Soulsborns.
Silly
Out of
Sue.
all of those types of games, Bloodborne was actually the one that I liked the most.
I think so too.
It felt the most
So
doable.
beautiful.
It also it's yeah, it was the most approachable. The mechanics were a little bit more sound with it. It seemed like a little bit more settled into the mechanics, and I wasn't because you freak out when you first start playing the game. I wasn't button mashing and not getting anywhere, you know, but then eventually it does encourage you to develop the skill and technique. So, but it kind of felt like the other ones were like the storyline getting into it was a little bit more forced.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's why Bloodborne takes it for me.
Bloodborne to me also, like Demon Souls is for whatever reason to me a very like masculine game, and Bloodborne is a very like divinely feminine game.
It is, yeah.
Like
It's
there's
pretty
just this, yeah, it's this really brutal femininity to everything. Everything's very graceful and very beautiful, but also very bloody and horrific. Especially like all the imagery around birth.
Yes.
It's just, yeah, it's amazing. I agree.
It's I mean, you want to talk unsettling, like this is a game I really like games, and I tried to pick games that even when because during the pandemic I had to have break time away from the screen, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted to have games that like the story or the music or something just kept me coming back to it, because when you have all that time, you do want to dedicate and say, hey, I've been through this, and at least I've gotten this far. At least I've put 500 hours into Animal Crossing, you know, or whatever the case may be. And Bloodborne is just one of those games that you can just keep grinding. I love it.
The trick weapons. Oh,
yes.
Sick as shit.
Love it.
So that's mine.
I love it. Edwin, you up. Your last two picks. What you got?
Oh fuck. Well, the fourth one is Dragon Age,
Oh yeah.
Hey.
It's
taking all of that.
That.
Can't wait for number 4 to come out.
Are they working on it?
They're working on it. They just, fucking
Yeah.
God, I'm forgetting the fucking people. Who is it, Pastiche?
It's not EA.
It's not it is it EA?
Oh, actually, it is
Correct.
EA.
Yeah, it's
I
not
thought it's
it's
EA.
not it's EA. It's not Blizzard, it's not Square Enix, it's
and
EA.
it's not
And-
BioWare.
So
And
It's
Larian
BioWare.
Entertainment.
No,
BioWare.
it's BioWare. It's BioWare.
I was
Yeah.
about to say because I had no idea that EA did non-sports games.
Yeah.
They
EA
do.
is
They
usually
do.
a sports
They
game.
do spooky games.
They do spooky games.
Oh, that's true. That's
Ah,
true.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
BioWare.
why I had no idea where. Cool.
Yeah, so they're figuring it out. But anyway, so I'm doing Dragon Age. I mean, obviously, I think we can all gather that if it's really not like a co-op RPG style situation, I don't really
Right.
give a shit anymore.
Right.
Outside of the 2 like first person shooters that I play, which also kind of involve some magical elements to them.
Right.
It's just like, yeah, shoot me, but make it gay. And then and then my 5th option, because you fucking took Animal Crossings, you fuck.
Yes.
Farmville.
God damn it, Siren. Not Farmville. Stardew Valley.
That's what I was just about to
Mafia
suggest.
God, what's a dirt? Because this one's gonna probably be like a dirty little secret.
Yeah, it's your last pick.
It is.
Have fun with it.
It's the last pick.
I know it seems crazy that Overwatch is like not a guaranteed on the list, huh? Isn't that wild?
I was.
That is
oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
Keto is gonna. Keto, you're gonna.
I'll be
pick that.
fine. I'll be fine
Okay.
because at
I
the
was-
end
I
of the
think
day,
you'll
I
be
still
fine.
love everything else before shooting games.
Yeah.
Even though that's the one I will tolerate.
Okay, here's a dirty little secret. Here are some dirty little secrets. And maybe it's just an ask the audience. Maybe. So I'm saying it's between Little Big Planet.
Ooh. What a fun game.
That game was so much
Whoop-a-dee-bitty-bop-bop.
fun.
Whoop,
That game
bitty,
was
bitty,
fun.
It's between Little Big Planet and it's between Overcooked.
Oh,
Overcooked.
So I'm not familiar with Overcooked. What's that one?
it's
Overcooked,
You're
Overcooked is
literally.
literally anxiety in a video game.
it's
Yeah.
it's
Why
couch
would
It's
you
like you're
want
clocking
that?
in for work. It's
Push
like
the
you're clocking.
Because
Push the button.
The
Grab a plate.
synchronicity is so
you're just
amazing.
you're preparing
button.
plates
Grab
of
plate.
food, Siren,
Sure.
and you're preparing dishes like for you're in these
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in these
You're in,
eateries,
like, a little
like,
restaurant,
random
yeah.
eateries or little restaurants, and you're preparing food. You can play
but
one
shit goes
from 1 to
wrong.
4 players, but
Like-
yeah, shit goes like shit will start to like light on fire or whatever. But you want to
Your
get
fucking
out.
your restaurant starts splitting apart.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
have different
One
you have
of you has
different
to stop on the
stations, you have
top
different
floor.
workstations. So it's like one station is for chopping, one station is for plating, one station is for grilling, boiling,
Wow.
whatever. And so
Yeah,
And
like
you have to
run
plate it and bring
around,
it out in
yeah.
order.
Just
Yeah.
going
but
to
you're not,
time.
and they're coming out in a certain order, and all of the orders are different. So you do things in a different order, and so you have to get them out, and you want to get to a certain, you want to make a certain amount of money, but you always want to go for like 3 stars. You want to be the Michelin.
Right.
You want to be a top
You
10
just want to be
Because
on
depending
fire.
on
Right.
how late the customer gets their order determines like how much tip and points you get.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay.
And so
it's
I like
now.
the co-op. I like the co-op component to it. Like I like playing with other human people.
It's
And,
so fun.
and it's like and like
fucking
communicating and
lit,
like
dude.
calling out. Yeah, and it's just like I need 4 tomatoes. I need
Right.
3 salmon.
Come on,
I
guys.
need
Come on. We're
Yeah.
gonna
Throw the
slam.
tomatoes
Washing
into the
plates.
We get like
Washing
5
plates.
more. If we get 5 more, we'll get this diamond right now. Come on.
I
God.
feel like
30 seconds. Move it. Move it.
And also doing it while high,
Tell it.
Siren, doing it
Oh.
while high,
Oh
like,
my
just like
god.
sitting
that
there,
is
just like your fucking eyes are
fried. Like,
closed.
dude, don't blink,
You're in
bro. You're
fucking
I feel
shine
like
fried.
you would.
Just
I
like
feel like you would play it, and then you'd watch like the bear, and then like you would just yes chef everybody in the house after
no,
that.
you would want to listen to that opening
Yeah.
theme
Why
song.
didn't you grab the plate?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's so grand. And it's just like, yeah, you're in full fucking Sharingan mode. Like just
Yeah.
like fucking, your eyes are cracking.
That's what I
I
was gonna
think
say
that-
about Little Big Planet though, because I feel like that game is also most fun when you're playing with somebody else.
For
Damn
sure.
it, Indiana.
I've
Yeah.
never played Little Big Planet. What is this?
Oh,
fun.
It's like
a
the
lot
game
of
where you're
fun.
like the little sackcloth.
You're like a
and
little
you
like
kinda
you're like a little beanie
just running
baby.
around and and you
Yeah.
talk
And you
that.
and you just like do stuff.
Yeah, you
It's
just
a-
do stuff. I don't
It's
know
a
how
just
to
like-
side scroller.
You
It's
just
like
run
you're
around.
on a it's like you're on a
platformer,
what are those little like projects you did in high school
It's a diorama.
thing
Oh,
and
the
like
Oh,
Rubik's
like a
cubes
Rube
and
Goldberg
stuff.
machine.
a
Or
Rube
Rubik-
Goldberg
Rubik's.
machine.
Oh my
It's like
God.
it's like a beanie baby going through a Rube Goldberg machine.
It's a lot of fun.
That's funny.
What is a
And
Rube
the other
Goldberg
thing that makes
machine?
it really
When you drop like
cool.
you people build contraptions and then you drop a marble and then like the
Oh
contraption
yes, and
makes
it
the
like
travel.
knocks the
Rube
one thing
Goldberg,
over
yeah.
and the next
Yeah,
thing. Okay,
like-
yeah. Okay.
And I think
So-
another thing that makes it really cool is the co-op for it, because
Yeah.
like it's so I mean you can do co-op locally, but then you also have the ability to make levels, and those
Right.
levels can have interactive properties too. And then you get to play everybody else's levels. There's this whole rating community. It's pretty cool that way too. Especially for a pandemic, I definitely solid pick. If you decide to
Yeah.
go with that one, I know we're between them.
I know. I don't know. You
I
just
would-
you kind of brought. I was sold on Overcooked, but you kind of brought it back. You kind of brought. Oh
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Overcooked.
Overcooked. Let's go. Okay.
Honorable mention, Little Big Planet.
Yes.
It's
So you're going with Overcooked
recorded.
for that one?
I'm going with Overcooked, yeah, because you took Animal Crossing, and I was so sold on Animal Crossing. I thought I'd be safe for longer. I thought I'd be safe for longer with that. Damn it.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I regret nothing.
you!
Siren, go ahead.
Do I go with nostalgia for me, or do I go with
Ooh, go with the nostalgia, because that's what I debated about. Go
Yeah.
with nostalgia. There was one there was some that didn't make the list because of that.
Yeah.
and then I got 2 for nostalgia, but they're both made by the same person, or by the same company. So I'm gonna go with they're not, sorry. But I'm gonna go
Where
with
did those
Fallout.
balloons come from?
Oh wow.
Okay,
Fallout.
Bethesda.
All out.
Yeah.
That's a
So
good one.
Fallout
Yeah.
New Vegas is my favorite if I had to choose.
You said New Vegas?
Yeah, New Vegas is
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite. Just like the storylines. I love the Southwest. And it just like huh?
Realistic mode where like every
Love it.
bullet counts. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
that's I haven't beaten it on realistic mode, but I went through and made sure that I hit every single mission in the guide, like as much as I possibly could. So not 100%, but I'm also happy if I don't get 100% with those games. So
Fallout is good.
but
fair, I-
Fallout New Vegas, and then I do Fallout 3, I think, if I had to give a next one, like a ranking. But yeah, they could
Right.
keep me occupied for a whole pandemic easily.
All right. Pastiche. What you
All right,
got?
my final 2.
No, your
um,
last one. Your last one. Yeah.
I'm
the
gonna
first one.
say Near Automata, Tomato.
What?
Near Automata, but no one knows how to say the second word, so I always say
Near
Near Automata, Tomato.
I'm taking
Yeah.
a guess on what kind of game is that? I've never heard of that game. I'm gonna
It's like
¿Qué es eso?
it's a blended action RPG. So all of humanity has been wiped out, and as a way to replace and like reclaim the Earth, these androids are sent in to
Okay.
like kind of help repopulate it, and the whole Earth has been overrun by robots.
Oh,
And you,
yeah, I'm
the
seeing
game
some
has
of the
20.
clips.
The game has 26 endings. There's an ending for every letter of the alphabet, and you have to play through the game at least 4 times to get the full story. Because each time you play through the game, you start as one android whose name is her name is 2B, and then there's another android whose name is 9S, and you play as him the second time. And then there's another android whose name is it's like 1A or something, and then you play as her. And then the fourth time you play back as 2B again. And all of their, like, it's a bullet hell game, but it's also an action RPG. And then there's a moment where it turns into a 2D fighter and you do like a Mortal Kombat tag team round.
Oh,
And
wow,
That's
that's
tight.
cool. That's cool.
it blends genre together. And at the
That's
end,
really
no
tight.
spoilers,
That's
but at the
awesome.
end during the credits, you have the credits are like a fight sequence with the actual credits themselves, and you're like a little plane that fights them.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah.
wow.
it gets so overwhelming that you can't do it by yourself. So the game asks you, or like you can't do it by yourself. So then a little swarm of other fighters comes in and helps you fight to get to the end of the
Oh,
credits.
that's cool.
And then it asks you, do you want to give up your entire save? Because the little fighters that came in and helped you at the end of the credits is everyone else who deleted their entire save to help you get to the end with the credits. And
Oh,
you
shit.
at the end
Oh, that's
have the option to
Wow.
do that with someone who beats the game after you.
That's
Which
crazy. That's really
which
cool.
system is this on?
It's been made for like pretty much all of them. It came out, I
Okay.
think, originally on the PS4, but there's a PS5 remaster, and it slaps, dude. It's like it made me cry like 3 different times.
That
Awesome.
sounds
It's
awesome.
just
I'll check it
Okay.
out. Yeah, that sounds great.
spectacular. I cannot recommend it enough. I have to take my baby out, and I think my phone might be dying. But I love you all dearly. I love you so much. Before
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with something I haven't played that I know has a lot of accolades, and I know this is gonna be a strange pick for such a big Disneyland hater, but I'm gonna go with Kingdom Hearts.
You would
Yeah.
love it. You would
I
love it.
figured.
Cam.
Everyone tells
I
me.
figured.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone
Kingdom
tells
Hearts
me.
is great. Kingdom Hearts is great.
Yeah.
It's
Everyone
awesome.
tells me.
I just like, for me, I'm so Disneyed out and so Final Fantasy'd
Ah.
out, and it did both of those at the same time. And so
Oh snap!
I
Yep.
respect that
Yeah.
it has its place in its fandom.
Mhm.
Awesome. It is a not for me, I think.
Yeah.
No, I
Kingdom Hearts is
I
a
gotta
good
try it.
one.
I gotta try it. I gotta
Cool.
try it. And there's 3 of them, so like, hey,
Yeah.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there are like the half versions. You also have like the PSP versions too that came out. Like,
Mhm.
you've got a lot of options with it, actually. You've got a pretty solid stack there.
So I was like, okay, it's a good solid franchise.
Hey.
Because the other one, the active one I was thinking about earlier was DDR. I was gonna pick DDR.
Awesome.
Be
You
in my
would get
living
so
room.
bored with that though. Like by like day 5, you're just
That's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
bro.
I'd
I'm
rather
like,
just
no,
work
man.
out.
Bro. I would be in that living room.
I don't know. I think you
True.
underestimate how fast you would be over it. I feel like
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
I feel like
Especially when
you would
when I
jam
have
out.
all these other games too.
Right. Right.
That's why I didn't pick it.
Awesome. Awesome.
That is so
Okay.
fast.
Kingdom Hearts
So
is good.
my last pick is going to be made in the name of friendship, right? Because all of these games that I have so far are absolutely games that I'm going to play by myself. Like, could I play Pokemon Online? Sure. You know,
Yeah.
FIFA, Ghost has like a online mode, all that kind of stuff, right? But I need something that's going to connect me to like other people. So I'm going to go with my last pick with League of Legends.
Nice.
Ooh.
Good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
League, that's solid.
Because that is a game that it has, honestly, the reason that I stopped playing League of Legends is because one game, like, it can be as quick as 25 minutes, and it could be as long as 60 minutes. Like, if you're losing and you like resist, like, that thing could go on for an hour plus, and you never know which one it's going to be until you're in the game. So part of the reason why I stopped playing that was because I was like, this is just stealing so much of my time. But if I'm in a
dude.
quarantine and like I'm just like, hey, and I
Here
started
is my
playing
time.
right. I started playing with my college friends. Like I had like almost all, comp sci major roommates at one point.
Yeah.
So I was like, I started out making fun of them. I was like, oh, this game's stupid. It don't make no sense. Right. And I was like, okay.
No.
And then one time somebody got up to go to the bathroom. Right. But it's like, you can't get up to go to the bathroom in that game. So, and I was
No.
like, all right,
AFK
whatever. I'll
is
sit here.
not
I'll play
good.
for you. Right. I'll move around for you. And then I killed somebody on accident. And I was like, ooh. And then I just kept jumping. Oh, let me jump in for you real quick. And then after a while, they were like, Keto, you got to get your own account because you're not going to fuck me up.
Yeah, you're messing up my kills.
Just play the game. And then that was it. But yeah, I love that game. It is a lot of fun. I wish it took less time so that way I could enjoy it more. But it's like, I got to have something that connects me with
the
other
meta
humans.
is so intense.
It's so but once it's crazy how quickly like that game goes from absolute chaos to knowing exactly what's happening. Like, like, oh, I can see everything that happened. This person did this attack, this person did this attack, this person. Very similar to like when you're playing like Smash with 4 players. Like at first it seems like everything is happening, but after a while it's like, yo, while I'm literally boxing with this person on this side of the stage, I'm seeing that other person throwing the item all the way from there and spot dodge or catch. And,
it's just it's developing game sense.
Yeah, you just get like the extra thing in your the extra colon in your Sharingan. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know it's not called a colon, but that's what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
So yo, that was this episode of Poet Picks. Thanks for coming. You should follow all of these incredible artists. They're all poets outside of this space, but we're here to talk nonsense and bullshit and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
Be sure to tune in for another episode. Like, follow, subscribe. I think those are the things that you're supposed to say. All of those
Absolutely.
things. You know what I mean?
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Hit the notification bell, so you know when the next episode is coming. All of those things. You know what I'm saying? That. Follow these amazing artists. Check out their poetry. Check out what they're doing. I'm gonna have like in the description all their instas and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Later.
Love you, man.
Love you, man.
So here are the results from the video game quarantine draft. Leave a comment. Which list would you pick as your quarantine survival list? And also comment what you want to hear us talk about next. Thanks for listening. Peace.